like if you pay attention to the sync between people's mouths and their sound, does it look in sync, like Dewey and Ray?
Yes.
I don't think so.
No.
Okay, so it's just on Google Hangouts. There's nothing I can do about that then.
Damn you, Tom. Someone just verified that we're live on YouTube.
I'm waiting for the video to pop up.
Oh gosh.
I'll refresh the page.
Sometimes I totally sleep in that hammock behind me. It's amazing, especially if you throw like a
We are
space
live on
heater
YouTube.
underneath there. It's brilliant. Just get a little bit of nice warm air. It's like being cocooned. It's very nice. Very nice in that hammock.
We're live on YouTube. We're live on Twitch. Oh,
We so live.
we can get it done.
Dewey, did you see the Shadows of Mordor game?
Nope.
No, what? Yes.
It's the title of the Twitch. It's the title of the Twitch broadcast.
Of course I saw that. I masturbated fiercely to that game. It looks amazing.
He saw that and like just vanished from the chat that we were in for like half an hour afterwards, and we didn't know where he went, and we had to assume
doing a
he was
long
just drinking
stroke.
Okay, I got our thing this week.
Do you? What if I have something better?
No, this is the best.
I did my master's in chemistry at the University of Illinois.
Are you guys ready?
Yeah.
Guys ready to start? Okay.
No, Zach, no, no, this is not cool. Because usually whatever's in your hands at the start of Podcow, you chug. No.
Someone told me to do it.
Just because they told you to do it doesn't mean that you should.
Welcome everyone to Podcow episode ? This is off-brand Pepto-Bismol. It works because we're full of shit. That's how we're starting.
Does that mean if you drink that, you're not going to be full of shit anymore?
Yes, you just empty out.
We're all here this week. We've had like little technical problems, not anything major, which is surprising. So
Dewey's
meaning
now in
I
the
didn't
Wraith
kill
world.
Dewey.
Yeah. Hey.
He's alive.
I'm no longer in Germany. I'm no longer lying on my floor feeling like I'm gonna die because Tom told me to.
That was not my fault. You were just really sick.
We all know the truth, Tom.
I had strep and the flu, and I didn't go to the doctor for like 2 days. So it kind of progressively got worse, and then the doctor's like, "You're kind of stupid." Whatever.
Oh yeah, Dewey? I have brain cancer.
Well, you can't confirm that because you won't take a MRI.
Damn it.
Well, I don't know. I'm sorry to say this is not going to be another dry podcast like last week. I have just a tiny bit left of some E&J.
Oh, thank God, that's what you meant.
And I'm gonna put that in my ginger ale here.
I'm still not well enough to the point of I don't want to drink alcohol. So
I have a nice
Well
coffee
then.
stout. I think it's made by Flying Dog Brewery. It's the thickest beer I've ever drank, I think.
Tap water.
Oh,
wait, did you say coffee stout?
Yeah, I said coffee stout.
it's like coffee and beer, the same thing. Sounds gross.
Intriguing.
But
If
that
you're-
comes from me. I'm not a coffee drinker.
If you're watching this podcast on YouTube, consider watching it on Twitch, because then you could have your questions answered by us later in the podcast when you leave it in the chat on Twitch. So consider that. All right, sorry to interrupt and destroy your guys' conversation.
No, it's destroyed. Now we have to stop.
Start over.
Can I answer a question?
Welcome,
right now?
everyone.
Can I ask and answer a question right now, or have the question answered?
You can ask all the questions you want.
Someone says, why is Dewey using Ray's ex-girlfriend's vibrator as a mic?
Does he not see that it's the same damn thing that you have?
Apparently not.
I mean...
Yeah, we do it. Yeah, that's exactly what we want. I was just about to say, do that. Oh, God.
My ears!
So that's what it sounds like to be inside Dewey.
Mine is a little bit more like Ray's mom's size.
Ouch! Yeah, it's okay. I'm alright with that.
I don't have one.
I didn't come into this world because my mom was a saint. I'll tell you that much.
Your mom is certainly not a saint.
She's something else.
Yeah, she is.
An angel.
Yes, that's what I was thinking.
Exactly. Exactly.
See how nice we are to each other?
I want to get right into it. So, Dewey, I watched the Shadows of Mordor trailer, right? And I'm sure you've got something more amazing than you can just do with words right here. But to me, it looks like an awesome game. It looks very pretty, and it looks like the combat is super fun, and it's got a lot of really interesting mechanics. But as a giant Lord of the Rings buff, can you give us more?
Well, first of all, it's fanfic, so it's not anything that's held within the Lord of the Rings universe. Like, Tolkien did not write about it, so it's something that they kind of created on their own, which is, always kind of a risk that you can take, and a lot of people, especially when it comes to the Tolkien universe, get criticized heavily for what they do. The little that I've seen, and that's the Game Informer articles, the gameplay demonstration, and also the screenshots that have been released, it looks like it's going to be an amazing game, not just in the Tolkien universe, but also just like as a game itself.
Does this take place after the Civil War and after the Plague, then?
The Civil War? What are you talking about?
Gondor. I started watching this trailer 2 hours ago. It's an 8-minute gameplay demo thing, Dev Diary, and I'm 1 minute and 51 seconds into watching it because I just started researching everything, and I'm trying to figure out when it happens because Gondor left the Black Gate largely unoccupied because of the Plague and their civil war that weakened them. And so there wouldn't be that many people there for Sauron to take the gate from.
Well, I think that's because that's what it is. Like, he's part of the
last remnants.
Yeah, the last guards of it, because he lives there with his family. And they say in the Game Informer article, the first thing that happens in the game is Sauron and his forces basically come in, murder you and your family, and then you're given a second chance with your Wraith form to,
but not your
get
second
vengeance.
Family.
No.
Or not your family.
I mean, I don't know, maybe that's... they did not reveal that, if that is the case.
They hang your father and your two brothers right in the middle of a crowded square in front of a church.
You have to flee the scene, running for your life.
Wait, I just saw two awesome things in chat. It's not the usual, hey, whatever happened to this game that we get kind of a lot. Like Ray, you're going to finish Rage, right?
Tomorrow, yeah.
Ray has become one with Rage.
No, the question was, are you ever going to go back to Minecraft, Ray? And if you guys were watching the live stream yesterday, yeah, we got Minecraft coming. It's going to be great. And then the other question was, whatever happened to the Wolf Among Us gameplay? That's not actually our fault. Telltale just had a 3-month delay between Chapter 1 and Chapter 2, but Chapter 2 is coming out at the start of February, so we actually have good answers for those. Yay!
So we did Minecraft, and episodic content is a bitch.
I don't mind episodic content. I think it's an interesting way to release things. So long as I think that the 3-month is probably the max there.
So in Shadow of Mordor, can you take a leap of faith off of Minas Tirith?
I don't think that it's set in... I mean, I don't know. We don't know the boundaries of the game yet. We know that it's going to be set in Mordor predominantly. I don't know if we're going to be going to Osgiliath or Minas Tirith or Minas Morgul or any of these places. I would guess that the stuff that's closer to Mordor is probably the stuff that you'll find that we'll probably end up visiting. So
I would love it so much if that actually was an Easter egg paying homage to Assassin's Creed. If you actually could do a swan dive off the front of Minas Tirith into a hay bale or something.
Well, I felt like kind of a jackass because one of my first impressions was that it is kind of Assassin's Creed in the combat, and they show footage of him tightrope walking kind of, and it's to say it looks very similar. So that was kind of my first, not in a bad way. I think it's cool. But I felt like a jackass because I told you guys that was my thoughts, and then I scrolled down into the YouTube comments. It's Assassin's Creed. I'm like, God damn it! I have the same opinions of these people. What?
I mean, it's legitimate. That's when I was watching. I'm like, yeah, this is very Assassin's Creed-esque. But I mean, granted, like Raymond's probably gonna hate me for saying this, but it seemed also like the combat seemed very Batman-esque. Like there was a lot of like the reactionary kind of things, like where you had the little highlights going over their head, letting you know that this person's attacking you, whatever. And in the really early dev diary, they said that what they're going for in this game is like an open world Batman game with more lethality. That's like if they have anything come across in the game, that's what they want. And like you can, I mean, it's Batman has like all the gadgets and that kind of stuff, but he still does the kind of climbing up walls, not to the extent that it looked definitely more similar to Assassin's Creed did, but there's still a couple remnants, and we've only seen a little bit of the gameplay. And I mean, the Wraith powers, those look so cool. Like when he was chasing that dude, I was just like, like I was just like, oh my god, this is so cool.
I wish I would have seen that.
And then you will, Zach. You'll get there.
You'll get there.
And the big thing that they're bringing is the Nemesis system, and that's where all these enemies, and it does affect every enemy, but it'll affect like the named enemies more. But there's supposed to be, I think, something like 400 of them in the game, where they will always remember you and the encounters that they've had with you throughout the game. So if you encounter an enemy early on and you defeat him, and then they give you a choice that you can tell him to spy for you, you can tell him to assassinate someone, just like stand still or spread rumors or something like that, and then they'll go out and then they'll affect other people in that system. And when you run into them again, let's say you told them to assassinate someone, that's one of the things that they displayed in the video, was that you ran into a person that you had earlier dominated, and then you ran into them with a circumstance that they were guarding like a bigger enemy. You told them to assassinate that person. He tried to assassinate them, failed, but did some damage to him. So that way when you go and you do combat, you'll have an advantage in that combat because your enemy's already weakened. And the whole game's going to be built around that, and it's really ambitious. Like, it's a really cool system, and I hope that they can like make it work. But there's been a lot of promises, something of that nature before, so we'll have to see how the game delivers. But I'm really looking forward to that. I think that's a really cool system. So
I found it interesting. I'd like to see that in other games as well, because it does seem really cool. Where you might have there's small moments in some games here or there, like Fallout or Grand Theft Auto, where you listen to the radio and the game will call out something that you did, something like that. But to actually have in-game characters who are, I might be wrong, but I thought they said that they were procedurally generated or randomly generated characters. They're all named and stuff, and just to have like these random people or enemies in the game remember specific instances with you, such as like even I don't know if this applies to every character, or at least every named character, but like they said, like one of the characters had gotten burned in the last fight that they had with you, and he remembers that, and he references it. And if he didn't get burned, then it would be something completely different. And to have that kind of reflect and mention that this is what happened in your specific game is kind of cool.
Yeah.
And it's not just a voice in the air or something. It's actually happening in your game.
Yeah, I think that's going to be what you said is that you didn't have it wrong. It was procedurally generated, random. I'm sure there will be characters in the game that you'll recognize. I think they actually, if you go to their website, they had Gollum. That's going to be in there. They had Sauron. Obviously,
Bilbo.
Alan. Bilbo.
Frodo.
It was funny, actually, if you go and you look on the website, they have like a picture of like the orcs from the Two Towers when they're dragging away Merry and Pippin, and once they're in their forest, not the Uruk-hai, the actual orcs, and they'd label them as Urks. I'm like, no, that's not right.
the narrator guy was calling them Urks, right? Urks?
Yeah.
Urks?
Urks.
Well, because there's
Uruk-hai.
orcs, there's goblins, there's Uruk-hai. Uruk-hai are a thing that Saruman thought that he had exclusive, but it was not true at all.
So at the end of it, so Gollum's going to be in this game. Gollum could be being tortured, right?
Yeah, that's
Going to be the instance of that's what's going to be happening.
well, because you had asked. Sorry, I wanted to say this
Because it's between the Hobbit and the Fellowship. That's where the time period of the game is.
Yeah.
So we get to rescue Gollum.
We get to torture Gollum.
Maybe we get to,
Rescue him and then torture him. We give him hope. And then we're crueler than Sauron.
I'm really interested to see if we'll get to see any of Aragorn's actions during that time, because he had some stuff that he's doing there. Gandalf had contracted Aragorn out to try to find Gollum, but I mean, Aragorn found him, but it was too late. So, but he also did a bunch of other stuff down south during that time. So.
Can you answer me a question? I just have a question. At the end of the trailer, they do that dramatic pan up to the Eye of Sauron thing that they have to do in every frickin' Lord of the Rings trailer. But it looked different.
Mm-hmm.
It looked weird as shit. Why?
I don't know. I liked it. I am not a fan of the Eye of Sauron that's in the Lord of the Rings. I think it's too tacky and too odd. Like the eye, it's literally an eye. I really liked actually what they had there. I don't know if it's like based off like a different artwork from someone else or something like that, but maybe it's the fact that at that point in time the actual Eye of Sauron is weaker. He's it's pre Lord of the Rings, so he's not as strong at that point. I don't know.
All right.
How did you feel about the Land O'Lakes effect, Eye of Sauron, that we saw in The Hobbit, where Gandalf's vision just becomes nothing but Sauron and the Eye of Sauron?
The fiery Sauron, like the whole like, we're gonna have the Inception Sauron thing. That was a little weird, but like the fiery Sauron, I was like, oh, that's so cool, because I love Sauron's being, and I love how Peter Jackson portrays that.
I'm trying to figure out what Tom meant by the Land O'Lakes effect. I don't know what that means.
Also known as the Drost effect in the mathematical community, the Land O'Lakes effect is an example of an image being contained within itself. For instance, on the Land O'Lakes butter packaging, they have the goddess, and she's holding the Land O'Lakes butter with a picture that contains the goddess holding the Land O'Lakes butter.
Gotcha. Okay. I never looked at the Land O'Lakes butter that.
So I just skipped to the end of the trailer to see the eye. It looks like a young eye. The eye is yet to grow up in the trailer.
Yeah, so that.
I was just curious if Dewey had any insider knowledge, or if it was, just because that's what I kind of had put to as the conclusion as well. But I wanted to be sure.
Well, there you go. Well, Raymond,
right,
we all know that you're the Lord of the Rings expert over me.
I am. We have solid proof. Tom Bombadil.
I have a legit question, all right?
Yep.
Maybe even something small enough that maybe a developer scours the internet and finds every piece of video footage on the whole internet, and they see this, and they add it to the game. All right. In, Grand Theft Auto San Andreas, there's the legend of Sasquatch being there. In Grand Theft Auto 4, Grand Theft Auto 5, there's probably a Sasquatch. If there could be one little piece of you can go out in the wilderness and find something in this game, what would you want it to be?
Ooh.
Jesus. That's difficult. I don't know.
We can come back to it. You can think about it for a while, and the audience will want you to come back to this whenever you do.
Something's going on technically with me. With Google Hangouts, I can't see any of you guys.
Zach's blind.
It's all white.
My Google eyes.
The YouTube thing doesn't seem to be affected by it. I can see just a sliver of the YouTube live stream, and that's fine.
Okay.
So it's not being reflected in that. But what did you do to your computer, Zach?
I tried to look up the Eye of Sauron.
Oh God! Now you have the Eye of Sauron infecting your computer. That's a nasty virus.
Now I can't look at Twitch. I can't look at anything. I can only see. Wait. Okay, I got it back.
Nice.
Okay, I was gonna say those holes in your computer are not for that, Zach. You shouldn't.
All right. Crisis averted.
Good.
The stream can continue.
Well.
All right, the chat wanted my answer to the question that I asked Dewey, and I'm not actually like a huge Lord of the Rings fanatic. I haven't read the books. After I saw the first movie, I tried to read the first book, and I was like, "Oh, this is so slow," and I couldn't make it through it at all. So I guess like I mean Bjorn is in The Hobbit, and he's supposed to be like super old. Could he be in this time period even? I don't really know.
Yes.
But going and being able to find him and like maybe even having like an interaction with him, that could be cool.
I'd
Shake his hand.
Maybe with his wife.
I just
Or
want
some of his other.
a Legolas prancing around in like the dead marshes just for shits and giggles. If you get too close, he runs away.
All right, Unjuno123 in the Twitch chat is talking about survival horror game Outlast, the scariest game ever made, and I could probably recite the entire message that he posted by heart because it's been deleted now. But he's spammed like my Facebook with it so much.
Yeah, no,
I
me
might
too.
play Outlast one day, but I'm aware of its existence. Please stop sending these messages.
I think after playing DayZ by myself for about 5 minutes yesterday, I've come to the conclusion that I never want to play a horror game by myself ever because I get too scared too easily over things, and it's like, and even with playing with Tom, he can attest to this, that I would turn the corner and there'd be a zombie there, and I'd scream. I would scream, and so playing a game like DayZ's not really meant to do that. Playing a game like Outlast, it is. No.
I think
much of a
Tom, if I remember correctly, Outlast next month will be free for PlayStation Plus members on PS4.
I think
I
I
ever
own it.
remember
I think I own it on Steam already.
Oh,
I'm not
alright
positive
then.
though.
Okay, well, you know, I still want to play the Stanley Parable.
Yeah.
I've watched Rev 3 Games play that, or was it Game Informer? I don't remember. I think it was actually Game Informer. I watched them play that a couple months ago. It was before Christmas, and I'm like, we need to play this. We need to like have at least 2 or 3 of us sitting in a room just playing it, and because it's just one of those games where you can't even like talk about it and say what kind of game it is or what happens in it. You just need to experience it right off the bat, firsthand. It looks so good. I want to really get that, but we'll see.
I'm sorry. What game was it? What did you say?
The Stanley Parable.
I've heard.
Oh,
I've heard.
yeah,
A
that's
lot
been
of
on
really good
been on
things.
my list for a long time.
Yeah.
I was going to play it on my vacation, but Raymond's like, no.
No,
Can't play.
Dewey. You cannot
play
play
with
that
me.
without the record button on.
So, the other Lord of the Rings thing that was released today was, or maybe not today, but it's when I saw it, was that world mapper engine. Do you guys know what it's called offhand?
Is it Outterra?
Oh,
Yeah, that was it.
Yeah. Somebody mapped the entirety of Middle Earth on that. And so I downloaded that. And that's cool, right? They don't have any buildings or any people or anything in it yet, but you know, it has the ability to do that now. The thing the winner with that, or the clincher, is the fact that it has Oculus Rift support. And so this is something that's supposed to be incredibly high definition that you can hook up with your Oculus Rift and just walk around Middle Earth.
But I want to walk through Hobbiton with concerning hobbits playing, and I want to ride on a horse with Riders of Rohan playing.
There's you can do the OmniTrack thing, like you can choose the OmniTrack and the Oculus Rift and literally walk through Middle Earth. It's just there's a lot of possibilities there.
You'll just be
badass.
crying the whole time.
It's just you have to like take off the Oculus Rift and like.
I have yet to
Wipe it down.
play it because I was doing so much other shit today. I have it all downloaded and ready, but I've not played it yet. I will though. I will. That'd be awesome.
I don't know anything about Eat Lead, the return of Matt Hazard.
That game is awful.
1Z.
And old.
I also think that we should do a walkthrough of it, though. There's just something about the name that like
Wait,
just
still?
screams B-flick to me, and I
It
kind of want to
is.
play it.
It's like
Just watch it.
well, I think what it was is, if I remember correctly, Eat Lead: The Return of Matt Hazard was no less than a game solely based off of video game parodies. Every level was a parody of some game, and even the controls were a parody because, from what I heard, they were awful. So,
Interesting.
I mean, I'm probably making this guy cry over here on Twitch, but that's just, what the hell, man?
Eat Lead, the
So
return
I
of Matt
probably
Hazard
shouldn't play it.
has a
Out of left field.
Game Informer gave it a 7.
What?
IGN gave it a 5.2. Eurogamer gave it a 3 out of 10.
It's a polarizing
It's
game.
all over the place.
It is.
Clearly, some people understand the artistic genius, and others just it's not meant for them.
Well, do you remember Deadpool, right?
Oh yeah.
Think that, but worse.
Duke Nukem, Dewey. Think Duke Nukem. You love Duke Nukem.
I think it directly parodies Duke Nukem. Matt
Yeah.
Hazard is a parody of Duke Nukem.
What? But Duke Nukem is a parody.
Yeah, so parodying a parody. You just.
It's like that. What's that? That Call of Duty game. Duty Calls.
Battlefield.
It's like if I were to write parody songs based off of Weird Al songs. Like, it just wouldn't make any sense. Why would somebody do that?
You parody the parody artist.
Oh,
It's slightly paradoxical.
you know.
Ah,
Can I wax nostalgic about Duke Nukem for a moment?
Sure
No.
you can. How Duke Nukem Forever was your favorite game?
Duke Nukem.
3D was the first game that I played on PC only because my cousin decided to show it to me before he showed me Unreal 99, Unreal Tournament 99, and I loved Duke Nukem. We didn't play it like you play first-person shooters nowadays, which maybe is like not even a thing, but like it has like video cameras in there, and we're both total nerds. We're not like Twitch gamers, so we would go and like look at the video cameras and try and figure out where the other person was, and then like lay trip mines near them, and then lure them down the hallway at them with some type of a distraction and shit like that. I had so much fun just playing in a server with me and my cousin playing Duke Nukem 3D. It was ridiculous. And then Unreal Tournament 99 was like, oh wait, but you can actually like find a server with players in it and stuff, and it's not a horrific like technical nightmare to get to that point. So I actually played a lot of that, but like that was my first moment that turned me on to PC gaming was like Duke Nukem 3D. Which for the record is a really funny name because it has like no 3D models. It exists in a 3D world, but it's just made of basically like cardboard cutouts standing up. There's no 3D models in the game at all. When you look at an enemy, like you can see the front of them or the back of them. And so if they turn away from you, like it'll just go from you're looking at their front to you see their backside and they're walking away from you now.
They're really fast at turning.
They turn like that just on a dime. Those fat pig men can turn so fast.
I'm pretty sure Duke Nukem is definitely the first time I ever saw any kind of boobs in a video game.
Yeah, boobies. Yeah, that's also true.
And, you know, I was young back then, so...
Fully detailed nippleature, or...
There's no
Duke
details in Duke Nukem 3D.
Your mind created your own.
They spent all their time on that.
There's
I play
5 pink
differently than
pixels
Tom.
in the middle of her breasts, but yes.
Those could be pasties. You don't know. You know.
It's the scrambled HBO channel of video game pornography, basically. Arjuly just posted something more pornographic in chat, actually.
Is that really your first contribution to chat so far? Because I was watching out. It's just, oh no, it's not okay. I apparently wasn't watching out hard enough.
Oh. Yeah.
Oh, now I'm hard. But, yeah.
No news on my balls. Sorry.
No. She does.
We need weekly updates, Tom.
We do.
Well, at least tell us how moist.
Oh, God. Are they a little sweaty?
Tom's not even gonna
That's
dignify
inappropriate.
us with a
That's
response.
inappropriate for Podcow, okay?
That's what the line is? That's what you just...
Tom's balls. That's the line.
No.
We
talking
only
about Tom
provide
Brady
long-term updates on the health of my testicles, not moment-to-moment weather reports.
Moment to moment.
It's fantastic. So this is why Tom is just a fantastic commentator. He can think of witty one-liners like that. I wouldn't have come up with that sentence in a million years. So cheers to you, Tom.
Why, thank you, Raymond.
You're welcome.
How are Dewey's balls? Dewey, the camera's locked on you now, so how are your balls?
All three of them are there, so they're doing pretty good.
More man than man, Dewey is.
Oh yeah, they're still dangling over there.
It's like
Just airing out. Oh yeah. We'll just leave it at that. Just let it sit there for a little bit.
I think that's the proper decision there.
So me and Tom played DayZ last night. I was
We
going
did.
up to random people before Tom was there. I was going up to random people and asking if they wanted to have cyber sex with me. In a very girly voice.
And
Girly.
That's why you play that game, Dewey.
That is why I play that game.
Would you like to bang me?
Basically.
I'm a girl!
I would go up to people and I'd be like, "Hey there. Hey, how you doing?" And I'm a girl in the game, of course.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
And first of all, the server that I was in, everyone would run up to me and ask me to kill them. And I don't know if that's because I was asking them to have cyber sex or...
It's just that depressing in DayZ that it's just like, please just end my suffering.
But
The
then,
world's just too much.
So we'd like have a somewhat normal conversation, and then I'd just be like, "You want to have cyber sex?" And they'd be like, "What? Like, want to have cyber sex?" Like, no. Like, no, it's worth it. I trust you. Promise. It's worth it. Like, no. Like, I'll be the rhinoceros. Like, what?
What?
And then they'd usually run away from me.
As you chase them.
My favorite thing in DayZ is that there's like actual emotes, but before you find those, you find the Q and E keys, which just make you do this. And so that's how you communicate with people. that you don't want to
Tom's
kill
dancing
them.
for us.
Versus pulling up your hands like this. You just walk up to them and go like this, and that's how you tell people that you're friendly.
I had like 5 people doing that, like just going back and forth like that. Oh,
I think that needs to become a real thing now. Really, isn't DayZ's one of the Arma things is how realistic it is? So I think if we start, if we can continue pushing real life forward, we can make this a thing.
Next time when we go to PAX, we'll just have to go up to random people and do that.
I
don't wanna hurt you.
As we're walking around.
Oh god.
Dewey, we've also got to tell them about the ruffians that we ran into.
Oh,
So people just run into us, start talking like mad shit immediately, while like sprinting in like this crazy like figure 8 pattern around us, and like we're like, there's 2 of us. What the hell is this guy doing? And then he like runs off and comes back with some chav friend of his. I don't know. I'm not even British, but the right term for these people is chav. That's what they were. And like just like dropping every slur that you can think of in the book. And so of course Dewey and I knock them out because apparently they're really bad at fighting in spite of wanting to pick a fight. This fight with random
me
people
and
on the
Tom,
street.
who we just started playing the game like half an hour ago, we knock both of them out, and
then I stole their pants. I stole their pants and all of their belongings, and we left. And then a while later, they come back. They're still talking mad shit, and they knocked us both out, I think, and we just like shamefully respawned. But it was pretty funny because they were wearing no pants when they came about us again.
Good times with Daisy. Daisy has its moments. It's like me and Tom are getting really good at finding each other now. It's like, Tom, where's the sun in relation to the ocean now? Okay, all right. Well, we'll go the opposite way, and then we just run into each other, and it's nice.
Yeah, for real, if we like get lost on a desert island together, we will be able to find each other as long as we have voice communication somehow.
Yeah. Walkie-talkies or some shit like that. Yeah.
Well done.
Awkward.
Go on. And I gotta have a lot going on with me. We did Podcow a week ago, and all that's happened to me in the last week is I played video games with you guys. Everybody already knows what happened to me this week. You can go watch it on YouTube.
I do like. Do we have people might like an ETA on like when we will see Minecraft? I know I'm excited.
I don't have an ETA. I do know how much Minecraft we have right now, and that is 1 hour and 43 minutes of footage. So once I've got to edit that, so it could be. Well, it's not going to be tomorrow. I was going to say it could be tomorrow, but it's not going to be. Dewey and I've got stuff to do with Dead Rising, but at the earliest Saturday, at the latest, I'll try to push myself to Monday. Start out the week or the work week with some Minecraft.
No Minecraft.
No Minecraft. I threw everything into the bin and I emptied the recycle bin. No more Minecraft.
You know what? We don't even have a second channel yet at all. Like
we don't
have that name yet. Or
Well, so what do we want? We got to come up with a name.
How about we
Do
have
it live.
The chat? Yeah, let's have
Do it
the
live.
Chat, help us out here. Throw some names out there that you'd like
us
to
a
see.
name.
Don't be MediaCows Minecraft, because that's
That's what I'm gonna do.
MediaCows Minecraft.
I do think Minecraft should be in the name of the channel.
So who wants
Solely
to make
for
the
search
channel?
purposes.
Who wants to make the channel?
Does it matter?
I don't know.
I don't want to do it because I don't want to mess with the YouTube live stream.
What?
But I'm saying like, just make it a sub channel because you can
legitimately
create.
do it now. Gotcha.
Yeah, well, we don't want to say this is what we're gonna name the channel and then not do it immediately because then someone's gonna do it. But we want to create a sub channel so that way we can do it all in one login and we don't need to do a separate login.
What's the category?
Gaming?
Product or band, company, institution or organization, arts, entertainment or sports, other.
Arts, entertainment, or sports?
Arts, entertainment, or sports.
Alright, your content is appropriate for any Google Plus
alcohol
user.
related.
Alright, so all I've got to do is I've got to type in a name and hit done. we have the new MediaCows Minecraft YouTube channel, guys. MediaCows Minecraft. MediaCows Minecraft.
Wait, what about Cowcraft? What about just Cowcraft?
Someone suggested that, but we got to give it a little bit of time.
Second is of all affinity for the cow brand.
Yeah, right.
I think if Zach could rename the MediaCows into anything else, he would.
Shit sticks.
Call it the MediaCows.
Yes.
Just call it MediaCows.
MediaCows.
No, take the up.
This becomes our main channel, and the MediaCows becomes the Minecraft channel.
Currently, the only ones that I have that I'm considering are MineCows, Cowcraft. That's pretty much it.
Nobody likes my suggestion that Minecraft should be in the name as a whole word.
Oh, I didn't hear that suggestion.
It's solely based for when people search Minecraft, we'd show up. It's the only reason.
Oh.
It's a somewhat valid.
MediaCows Minecraft.
Whatever. I guess. When I said don't do that, I was just like, whatever. I just want to, I guess, more original. But
What about MC Minecraft?
MC Minecraft.
The MC, you might think it stands for Minecraft as well.
Minecraft.
Well, maybe with TMC Minecraft, so maybe like
TMZ.
people misspell TMZ to TMC,
Yeah,
and then it brings them to us.
TMC, the Minecraft.
We're not. People are
Media
sharing.
Minecraft cows. I like that one. That's what I was thinking.
What about Notch Plays Minecraft?
No, the first name followed by plays is copyrighted by Ray Plays Minecraft.
MCMC. MCMC. Bovine Minecraft.
I like Bovinecraft better, though. I'm a big fan of the portmanteau.
Media Minecraft cow.
Zack Attack 0423. We're not changing the channel name. We're creating a new channel specifically for Minecraft.
Just for Minecraft.
Just for Minecraft.
Minecraft cows. The Minecraft.
What about Crafty Cows?
What about this? It's very simple and elegant. Minecraft.
I think there's already a channel with that name.
You can be the second channel with that.
99.9%
Official
sure.
Minecraft channel.
MediaCows official Minecraft.
Oh shit. Now my iPad's dead. Now I gotta watch on my desktop. Crafting cows. What, Raymond?
I kind of like Dewey's most recent suggestion. I'm typing it in unofficially.
What did Dewey say? I didn't even hear.
I forgot the order of it.
He said MediaCows official Minecraft. That doesn't have it's not the zingiest of names, but it does it has its
That's the
purpose.
official. I learned on Reddit that if you put some
Media
white
Cows
text in
too.
between the little leaves, it'll be official. So that could be our logo.
Pauses.
Media cows too.
MediaCows 2. We would like Yogscast 2.
Yeah, right.
Just be like
Moocraft is also suggested.
Whose dog is barking? I like that title. It's a good title.
Ooh, cows. The official Force voice.
I don't even know what that means. That is an enigma.
The Minecraft 2. Minecraft 2.0.
Ooh.
Mining
It's
for
like Stefan
cows.
2.0.
The rat.
Son
Last
of
of
the
Us.
Media Cows.
Media cows 2. Electric Boogaloo. Moocraft is pretty decent. It's just.
It has the word moo in it.
Cancel it. No more new channel. Thanks a lot, guys. Uttercraft? Oh my god.
What? Someone suggested the tree
Barncraft.
punching cows. What about just the tree punchers? Like, do we need any Minecraft or Media Cows specific branding in
The
it,
question
or
is,
can we
do
just
we
be
need
hysterical?
media cows? Because we don't necessarily need media cows,
You
right?
don't need the MediaCows.
No.
Right. Who cares?
Or just
Ray plays
tree
Minecraft.
punching? Can we just have a channel named Tree Punching?
How much tree punching do we actually plan on doing? We're playing adventure maps, man.
Tobuscus 2.
Toby Games too. That's better.
Media pigs.
The Tree Punchers is taken. Damn it! Someone else is smart.
The Pewdie cows.
Now just come up with good
My name
names,
is
chat.
PewDieCow.
Come up with good Minecraft names. Oh, that's how we do. That's how we end Podcow. We all just.
We're the PewDieCows now. It's our thing. We're taking it back.
We're just his. We're his groupies.
What about Tom walks through, but like if it's taken, we should just like throw exorbitant sums of cash at the person that has the name.
Because that name's amazing.
You know? I'll think about that one.
Free Justin Bieber.
Alright, so like MediaCows Minecraft then.
MediaCows official Minecraft.
MediaCows Minecraft wins.
We're at a tie here. It's
Jennifer
between the
Lawrence.
four of us. Dewey and I are in favor of the word official being in there. You two aren't.
We're not very official people.
Also, I don't like words.
You don't.
Words just get in the way of the message.
Yeah, the
I mean,
less words.
in the end, I just want the channel to be created, but
Dewey is what's the term?
He's on the fence here.
Dewey
You
is
can convert him.
filibustering. He's filibustering. He's saying this channel won't exist if I just sit here and don't agree.
Yeah, that's a nice channel idea you got there. To be a shame if anything happened to
Create
it.
create
MediaCows Minecraft. I'm hit done.
it. Yeah, do it.
Oh, it's done. I hit done.
oh, go sub to it now! Go sub to it now!
It's yay! Take a tour of your new
MediaCows
channel.
Did we get it? No, did we get the
Minecraft.
name?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Okay.
MediaCows. I misspelled it.
Now
I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
we could come up with a different channel name, but at least we have that name,
Yeah.
and no one's taken it.
Share
How
your
the-
thoughts.
How do I freaking search for this? Can you send me a link to the channel, Raymond?
No. Because
You
the
post it.
channel is youtube.com/channel UC5FYK2F8T.
Whatever, send it to me.
It's this. I can't even see the end of the
Copy.
URL.
Paste.
Put
I
it in Twitch
copied.
chat. We don't have we don't have Nightbot anymore, so put it in Twitch chat.
There you go. That's the link.
MediaCows are sub to
First
it.
subscriber, yes! In your face, entire internet, I am the
Holy
first.
shit!
whoa.
That link.
Yes! MediaCows Minecraft, first subscriber, right here.
Now we have to memorize that so we can tell people to go sub to it.
Yes.
If you're on YouTube, there'll be a link in the description, though. And we'll probably shorten it up before then.
Oh,
Yeah.
because you put spaces in it.
Yes, I did.
Quick, create another channel without spaces.
Why? What? I will. I just want there to be a reason. Are you doing it or am I?
I'm doing it.
Okay. We already have 41 subscribers though, Zach.
Seriously?
Yes.
Moving on up.
It's too late to go back now, Zach. We're committed.
Well, we have another one too.
Why can't I type the word solely
I just
correctly?
really I wanted to see if we got it without spaces, would it be a better URL?
Oh no, we can still create the URL as something different. Like, we should talk about what that should be as well, because that should be as short as possible, I think.
Yeah. MC
Minecraft. Minecraft.
I'm guessing that URL is probably taken.
Yeah, I posted our first post on MediaCows Minecraft.
I posted on
Now that I
under
know
the
how quickly
discussion.
43 people subscribe to that, I'm not in any way convinced that I am actually the first subscriber. But I'm going to stick
51.
with it. Totally me.
I
51
have the
subscribers now.
first discussion comment on there.
And
You
is it
got-
first? Did you post first?
Yes.
You son of a bitch.
No,
You motherfucker.
Fuck you,
Oh,
Dewey.
Dewey, I love you.
Well, I'm sorry, Dewey, but it looks like maybe you did. Let me go to newest first.
Well,
Dewey
this is-
did. Dewey got the first comment.
This is exciting though.
We have a new channel. We're not partnered with anybody. We can do whatever we want.
It's the wild.
Oh, that's
wild
right. We're
West.
not
Let's
partnered
post
with
porn
anybody.
on it.
We don't need to be partnered with anybody, really,
9.
because it's
hell no.
Minecraft.
No, if it's Minecraft,
Right, yeah.
there's no advantage to getting partnered.
Well, I'm gonna just contact Machinima real quick, become an affiliate.
Quick! Lock us in for 3 years.
Machinima, I don't know. That's a little up there on the scales. We want to go with a smaller network, like one of those people that
TGN.
No, that's even high. It's one of those people that like message you on YouTube after they've seen that you've had a video that's over 1,000 views. They're like,
Come
hey,
to my network.
yeah, I have this amazing network. You could be making a whole 30 cents per video. Actually, they don't say that. I usually say something like $5, but that's not true.
God, I hate my Google. Now when I click switch account, I just have such a giant list. Why is there a Watch Dogs channel?
That was me. Yes, we have a channel called Watch Dogs.
Oh god, now everyone's gonna go sub to that.
The TheMediaCows already subscribed to TheMediaCows Minecraft.
Wow, this is really exciting. Look, this channel's blowing up.
It is.
Is it?
Yeah.
62 subscribers.
Holy
Woo!
shit. How are you looking at this?
I'm just going to the channel. Refreshing. 63 subscribers.
Oh.
Quick, everyone, go click that link.
I don't know how you're seeing this at all.
Click
You have
that
to
link.
Switch account, and go click on TheMediaCows Minecraft.
Oh, gotcha.
I don't know how Zach is doing it because I'm pretty sure if he switched his account, then we wouldn't be able to be live streaming on YouTube anymore.
I switched.
I smell really bad. Okay, it says that she's offering £1.50 per 1,000 views on her brand new network, and I think we should take it. I think that this is contractually binding, right?
Well, yeah, but what does that mean? Does that mean we gain £1.50, like literally, or?
I can't put on that much
yeah,
weight.
British pounds, Dewey.
I can't
that
put on
fat
that-
British dollar, yo. I feel like that's about $3, and I think that's pretty good. It's just per view too. She didn't say anything about monetizable views. She's got a
This is
rookie level
awesome.
contract. We should exploit the shit out of this.
So what do we want the link to be?
It's a good
I'd
question.
say MC Minecraft.
TheMediaCows Minecraft now subscribes to TheMediaCows. Yeah.
What a twist!
Meta.
We want to know ourselves as MC, not TMC.
I think so.
Okay.
I mean, feel free to disagree if you disagree, but that's
Mick-
that.
It's like MC Minecraft is kind of confusing though because
Mick
it's-
Minecraft.
Yeah, well, mostly it's it seems like Minecraft.
Yeah, I guess. I just I feel like for the longest time we've been trying to steer away from the in the media cows because everything is just media cows. But
I do agree with Dewey. Everything else has ever been MediaCows.
What's the name of the Twitch account?
Twitch
The
is
MediaCows.
TheMediaCows.
But that's because that's all. That's what is taken. Like media cows
Right.
is taken a lot of times.
So we might not want to stray away from the anymore because
Accept our fate.
and just embrace it because both Twitch and YouTube are the Media Cows.
This is a productive podcast. This is
So like TMC Minecraft TMC or
as a URL.
yeah.
TMC Minecraft. Just because it's already MediaCows Minecraft. Putting that after. Putting in the URL, putting that after.
Although if it is Media Cows Minecraft, maybe we do want. Well, it's so many decisions.
It's how can we possibly plan to cope with all of these changes?
Tom, say something.
If it's Media Cows Minecraft for the channel name, we should go with MC Minecraft for the URL. Otherwise, it'll be confusing.
We could. No, never mind. I was gonna say we could just make another channel right now.
Whoa, how many subscribers are we giving up?
74. Basically everybody who's on Twitch. No, we've actually. Oh wow! I've never seen a podcast this full on Twitch before.
We've never hit 200 on a Podcow.
I feel like
we
we
have.
have.
Well,
For
I
sure
don't
for
pay attention.
the console ones. For sure for that when all the new consoles are coming out.
Fair enough.
Oh yeah, when it was just like you guys live streaming from the PlayStation 4, just kind of snowballed into us doing a Podcow. Yeah, that had more.
Excuse me.
All right,
Yeah.
so yeah, our URL should be MC Minecraft if the channel title is MediaCows Minecraft. I think that's good.
I think so long as we just, when we say it, we can either say MediaCows Minecraft or MC Minecraft. That's what we should call it.
Raymond has added some damned apps to this shit. He's not even doing anything with it.
He's ruining it all.
Ruining everything, Raymond.
Did
Did it show up like that?
okay? So is anyone creating the
I just
URL?
I don't know what happens. I'm playing.
Oh, what? Oh, God. What did I click on?
No, not Scootin' Doodle. Not
I didn't mean
Scootin'
this.
Doodle, Dewey.
How do I close
You
this?
added Scooby
Okay,
Doo.
wait. Are any of you guys making this URL?
I couldn't
know
actually
how.
find. I couldn't find how to
Okay,
change the
so
URL.
I know how
I think we
to.
might need to post videos on it.
Capital MC,
I think
Yeah.
so. It doesn't matter.
Yeah.
URLs aren't case sensitive.
capital Minecraft, capital M in Minecraft, or MC
Yeah.
lowercase.
It doesn't matter. URLs are not case sensitive.
It's vanity.
I would say
Cap-
the M and C and M are capitalized.
First three letters capitalized. Yeah.
Yeah.
MCM.
We can't. It's taken.
MC Minecraft is taken.
Yes.
Okay. Then we should change the title to the MediaCows Minecraft if we can. And
I
we
can't do
should-
that. Raymond, you do that.
And we should have it be TMC Minecraft.
What? Change the who? Huh?
Change the who to hot.
How?
Oh, wait. Actually,
uh,
MCow Mcraft?
MCow
MCow Mcraft I kind of like a lot.
That's awful.
What about Media C, Mine C?
No, that's terrible.
Damn it.
MCow Mcraft is good, though.
Am I deleting this page then?
What?
Am I deleting? I don't know what's going on.
Oh.
Okay. Do you want me to go with MCow Mcraft? Let me see what this looks like.
I'm making a new channel again.
No.
No, I'm not.
Who wants to go with MCow Mcraft?
As a URL.
Yeah.
I like it.
But damn it, we have that stupid cow in there again.
It's weird, but if that's what we have to settle on,
Wait,
then-
MCows.
it would be cows, plural.
I say we sue the person with MC Minecraft.
Yes. Copyright strike.
I
for channel.
can't do this. I'm done.
We have murdered Sec.
I can't do it.
Oh no, that means I have to make more channel art and everything.
Yeah.
So, someone just broke it down all the way to MC, at which point I realized that that's actually like a mathematical technique that my girlfriend uses in her research. It stands for Markov chain Monte Carlo.
Okay, so that's what we'll
Go
call
figure.
it. Markov chain Monte Carlo.
Yes, that should be our URL.
And the channel name.
What about if we call our? What about Minecows?
Okay, yeah, yeah, for sure. We should do that for the URL.
Minecows?
That sounds good. Minecows. Minecows or Cowcraft or something.
Cowcraft or Minecows?
Mine cows.
Capitalized or not?
Minecows.
Capitalized or
You're a
not?
troll. You're a troll. Just type it.
Sorry, it's unavailable.
God damn it!
What about Cowcraft?
Cowscraft?
Or Cowscraft? I think Cowcraft is catchy.
Cowcraft sounds better.
Yeah.
Is unavailable.
God damn it!
You could be Miss Cowcraft.
I don't want to be Miss. I'm not a lady.
MediaCows Craft.
Really goes.
I like youtube.com/channel/UC5FYK2SAT. It's catchy.
75 subscribers so far for this monstrous URL.
That's it? Okay, we close the channel if we don't get 100.
Ooh, calling shots.
It's like slowed down to a trickle now. Come on.
What about TMCMC?
Wait, has anyone posted the, like, I mean, I realize that we're ignoring the YouTube chat entirely, but has anyone, like, posted the link there at all?
I tried to, but it was way too big. That's what she said.
Oh, YouTube.
TheMediaCows.
What did you try?
Jenna Marbles Minecraft.
TMC MC like Dewey said.
I don't like that because it's the same MC. I don't like that.
Fair enough.
TMC.
TMC.
TMCMC.
MC.
TMCMC.
Plus
TMCMC.
plus the URL, that URL doesn't actually say anything.
July
Yeah.
unsubscribed. She called you out, Zach. She said, "Fuck your 100 subscribers."
Damn you, July.
We don't.
We're up
There's
to
no.
77 July.
There's no videos on this channel. It's a piece of shit.
It's not a piece of shit yet. It's unknown what it is. It could be a piece of shit.
It could be. As soon as I upload the first video, it just.
I kind of hate this channel.
Why are they even trying?
Why'd we even try this? Well,
for funsies.
I was happy with it.
No, we don't give up on the channel. It's just hard to come up with a URL for it. Wait, like, are you sure that all of those were taken?
Yep.
YouTube.com/channel/William Dewey Loves Men.
Oh my God, what are you? Are you like 95 years old? You don't need /channel anymore, dude.
I'm telling you what I see in the browser. That's all I'm going off of right now. Okay? And yes, I am 97. Thank you very much.
Like, for me, TMC Minecraft there's nothing on it.
Oh.
YouTube.com/TMC Minecraft.
You want me to try TMC Minecraft?
Yeah, I think that's good.
Yeah.
Sorry, it's unavailable.
So all of our subscribers are taking it.
What the F? What the F, subscribers? Come on.
TheMediaCows 2.
All right. New topic. We can deal with this later then.
We'll figure it out.
Dewey, what little piece of thing do you want to find wandering around the Lord of the Rings universe?
Does it have to be little? Because I would love to see some kind of like picture or even maybe off in the horizon somehow, even though it's not actually possible, but of Gondolin. That would be really cool. Or running into Gothmog. Gothmog is the lieutenant or lord of the Balrogs. He is the big old mamma jamma that would cause, like, I would say he's probably one of the most powerful beings on Middle-earth.
He's the King Balrog.
Yeah. Those would be
I want to see that. I love games that have like they have their story that they're telling, and they have the antagonist of that story that ends up being the end boss. But then just kind of like off in the corner, they have this entity that's 100 times more difficult to beat than that end boss. I love that trope in video games. And if that was an example of that, like just also in this world, by the way, there's the King of the Balrogs, and he's just fucking impossible to fight unless you are a god at video games. Oh my God, I would love that.
I think probably in this case it would, if that were the case, it would be Sauron, because Sauron's more powerful than Gothmog. And I would say in rankings of evil dudes in Middle Earth, there's Morgoth, who is like the demigod, and then there's Sauron. So he's doing pretty good up on that tier there.
Yeah, but you couldn't it would just defy canon too much, wouldn't it, to have this dude kill Sauron? Like that would have to be an unwinnable fight.
Yeah, you'd either defeat him or have one of those, maybe tragedy endings where the hero dies or something like that. Because I don't know, this is technically spoilers, but it's kind of really fucking old because it's from The Hobbit and like all that lore. But like, Sauron is in Dol Guldur right now, or in The Hobbit right now, is in what's going on during the Hobbit events. He does get defeated, and he does have to retreat back to Mordor. So maybe that happens. I don't know. He's not truly defeated. But...
Oh, but if could you find that event happening and maybe participate in it? Is that what you're saying? Even if you're not the one that does it, but you contribute somehow?
I'm pretty sure this is after that sequential events. Well, because so what happens in the beginning of the game is Sauron and his forces come to where your family is guarding
at the Black
Mordor.
Gate.
Yeah, at the Black Gate, and destroy you.
So he would already be
you.
in retreat.
Yeah. So then maybe at the end of the game you confront Sauron again, and you push him back further.
Retreats? Doesn't he want to be in Mordor?
Kind of. I mean, he the place that he's at, the Dol Guldur, that was his staging point because of its position to all the different important parts of Middle Earth. I mean, Mordor is his home or his base camp, but.
All right, I actually need to go walk my dog, so we can either wrap up the Podcow now, or I can just leave the live stream up, and it'll be able to change between you guys and everything. It'll be fine, but I won't be there.
Okay, I think that's.
Well, let's do questions.
Can you?
We'll go to questions.
We should take a break.
Take a break.
Yeah. So Tom, if you want to leave the live stream up, then.
All right, I'm just gonna leave the live stream up. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you next time I'm around.
Bye, Tom.
Bye, Tom. So, guys, I'm going to run a 3-minute commercial ad here. If you guys have ad block, please disable that because it helps support us. Me, Raymond, and Zach are going to go do some quick things for those 3 minutes, and we'll be back to answer your questions. So think of some really good questions.
Deep questions.
Yeah. Lord of the Rings questions.
At least 6 inches deep.
All right. Commercials will be running at that point in time.
I don't know what I'm supposed to do during this time. I'm kinda like I got nothing.
What's up?
What am I supposed to do during this time?
I don't know. You can just sit there. It's not important or imperative that you have to do something.
Are we gonna record after this?
What time is it?
It is 6.
I'm going to need a little break at least.
Okay.
I'll let you know in 15 minutes after we're done with this.
Okay, dokie.
If not, then we'll record early tomorrow. I'm pretty sure I have enough for one more video. I know I have enough for at least one more video for tomorrow.
Yeah, we do need one video tomorrow before. Yeah. Yeah. You got it. You know what's cracking.
Because I know I told Kabio I was going to go get Flame Burger with him tonight. So.
What?
Well, I mean, you're welcome to join if you want to. It's just a little bit of a drive.
No, I shouldn't. I would, but I shouldn't.
Yeah.
You know how things go.
What weekend is the Super Bowl?
It is, I think it's... Is
it the first?
I can't...
Or the second?
It's the second. It's definitely the second.
I might not actually be in town for that.
Really?
'Cause I'm going down to Mankato, and let me look up that date now. to
Yeah,
do
it's
game weekend.
It's February 2nd. It's on Sunday.
Half of this shit was planned through Snapchat, so not the.
That's a good place to plan
Yeah.
things on.
Right. So now I'm like, wait, I think, was it the first or was it the next weekend?
Ew. I hope that was entertaining.
Just staring at the chat. I think we're back. Yeah, we're live.
We can't throw up an ad. Upbeat Iggy. We just did. Twitch has limits, bro. Otherwise, this would be the commercial channel. Non-stop ads. 24 hours a day, 7 days a week.
Yeah, people broadcast the Super Bowl online. You can always find a link somewhere. Whether it's completely legal or not, it's probably not, because that's not something that you can really do legally. But there's always one out there.
Good thing I got cable.
I think it's on like most local American.
Well, I have it.
I have no idea what station it's actually on. But
Me neither. Those are all things to figure out the day of.
yeah. Yeah, if you do want an ad, you can just hit that refresh. It will show you an ad.
I'm a ninja. This is my weapon.
Hope you guys thought of some good questions.
Yeah! Hey, Zach changed his shirt. Didn't you? Didn't he?
Okay,
Zach?
I'm good.
Did you change your shirt?
Me?
Yeah.
No.
Okay, I'm just going crazy then. That's okay. It happens. Bottle of wine. Stop whining, Zach.
It's vodka.
Oh. Well, stop vodka-ing doesn't really work. That's not...
Oh shit! I didn't grab a straw. God damn it.
Here, I got one for you. Here.
Okay, just pass it right through. So,
Yeah.
have any questions happened?
No, we were waiting for you.
Oh, that's so kind of you.
You know, it's
I'm sure that's exactly what the chat was doing too.
Or was chat not asking anything?
right.
Typical chat.
Oh, I
Ask me
finished.
about alcohol, chat.
I finished the first episode of Sherlock.
And did you love it?
I did. I thought when the Asian girl was explaining her life story, I got really bored during that part, but everything else was good.
That's the first episode.
Yeah.
Explaining the life story.
They find her in the museum doing her teapot crap.
That's
That
the
is
second episode.
Not the first episode.
That's the first episode.
That is
I went to
not the
Netflix,
first episode.
And that's the first
that is-
episode.
I'm going to Netflix right now to prove you wrong. That is not the first
If
episode.
Netflix has fucked me over
That is not the first episode at
Then-
all. I promise you.
I'll be
I'm
back.
on Netflix on my PlayStation right now. Zach, we're figuring this shit out. And you...
Nope, it's not. I'm
That's
pretty sure that's
bullshit.
the third episode, actually.
The fuck? I'm gonna punch Netflix in the face, and the dick, and the balls.
Maybe? I don't know.
Sherlock.
I'll have to look at this one.
More episodes. I don't fucking know.
A Study in Pink is the first episode
Yeah, I
of
see
Sherlock.
that. Yeah. Woman in Pink is the fourth in a series of blah blah blah.
You watched the second episode. That is what that
Okay, I did watch the second episode. Why is the first episode already watched on my Netflix? Who the fuck has gotten onto my Netflix? I will stab you in the dick, in the balls, in the ass.
There wouldn't happen to be a Batman account on there, would there? 'Cause I can
There's
tell you
not.
who that is.
There's not. There's myself, my two roommates, and my girlfriend, and that's it. None of which I believe has watched Sherlock. And we have there's profiles. There's Netflix profiles. I have my own profile.
How was
I
the
have-
Sherlock discussion?
We figured out I've watched the second episode first.
Yes, we did
Because-
figure that out the moment you said.
Because
That'd be-
Netflix is a piece of shit unsubscribing.
Just buy it on Blu-ray, no problem.
Yeah. I'll get
I
right
think I
on
bought
that.
season 1 for $10.
Oh, that's pretty nice.
Which, I mean, there's 3 episodes at an hour and a half each,
Yeah.
so I guess it's not the greatest, but...
No, I mean, that's hour and a half each, so that's
Like,
four
I
and a
thought,
half hours.
when I was buying it, I thought it was like a 12-episode season. I'm like, for $10?
Well, but I mean, if you like, let's think about that. Like the Big
It's like-
Bang Theory is 15 episodes at 20 minutes apiece, so that's 3 episodes an hour. So that's 5 hours total. So that's half an hour more than Sherlock. So, and that's gonna cost you like what, $60?
What show?
Big Bang Theory.
Oh. Let's talk
So,
about good shows.
I'm just
Okay,
well,
so
I'm
let's
just
talk about
thinking,
Sherlock.
like,
So your thoughts on Sherlock then? You were bored during the part when they when they found her?
Yeah, and she started talking about her life as a orphan and blah blah blah. I'm like, God, this is so fucking boring. I'll be happy when it's over. And then fuck it. Spoilers if you don't want Sherlock spoilers. And then they kill her, and I was like, thank God.
Oh.
And then-
I was pissed off because that was her brother. Right?
Yeah,
I think so, yeah.
That kills her
yeah,
because she didn't want to be a part of that anymore?
right.
What an asshole.
Yeah. Well,
Fake
whatever.
honor. I hate fake honor.
Alright, so now that we got that out, and I'll have to. Well, I've got episode 1 now loaded up. It's paused. There's some guy holding a machine gun wearing army camo. I will watch that.
So I watched episode 3 with Moriarty in it.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
Ooh.
I like Moriarty.
he is my favorite. And
He's totally
Guys,
not what
be
it's
very
not what I was
careful.
expecting.
Be very careful about chat and spoilers, because you could easily be spoiled by something right now, and just don't pay attention to it.
Well, I've got to read. The spoiler is over. I smell really bad. Okay, except for apparently there's spoilers in the comments, according to Dewey. I'm not going to read anything above I smell really bad. Okay's latest comment. So, so ask the questions now, since
God,
I'm
this
not
vodka is
paying
good.
attention.
This vodka's amazing.
Is it? Does it taste
potato-
like? Does it taste
potato
like
vodka.
wine?
No.
Oh, okay.
Wine's disgusting.
It's not lutefisk vodka or leek vodka. It's potatoes.
Lutefisk.
It's Polish
vodka.
potato vodka.
Yeah, you
That-
ferment a lutefisk.
Yeah, I understand it. That's terrible. I've never had lutefisk before, despite
neither.
hailing from Minnesota, which is apparently a thing.
Have we ever talked about college?
I don't think so, not really.
Tom has.
Yeah.
Tom is, though, straight-laced, no interesting story there.
True that.
Raymond, how about, what was your experience like with college?
I didn't go to college. I think I answered this question last week. I didn't go to college because I didn't have any end goal. The end.
So, I fully support Raymond in this, because going to college, unless you have a scholarship or financial aid to the point where it's basically free, to just go and not know what you want to do, you're just then going to try to figure it out. But you can figure it out on the internet yourself
For
what
free.
you want to do for free, or I guess for $50 a month or whatever an internet subscription costs.
Yeah.
Um,
To go to college because you're expected to is not a good reason to go to college.
and like if you don't want to,
not even close.
if you kind of have to go because your family expects you to, then go to like a community college or something if you can't get financial aid or a scholarship.
Or tell them to pay for it themselves.
So that's Raymond's story.
Yeah.
Dewey?
My story is so much more complicated than that. Straight out of high school, I went to community college at an Oak-Ramsey Tech, or not Tech, but an Oak-Ramsey Community College. Then I transferred up to St. Cloud State University, and I went there for a year. And then I came back down here and didn't really go to the U, but like was accepted, but didn't go because of MediaCows, more or less.
And now he's going to go back to college with me.
Apparently.
That's what he just found out.
If I did go back to college, I actually would have a reason now. Very similar to Raymond. I went to college because everyone in my life expected me to go. Literally.
Me too.
My girlfriend at the time said, "If you do not go to college, I will break up with you." So it's like,
wow.
Okay, fine, I'll go to community college.
Wow.
And so I kind of went there. I'm in no college debt whatsoever. I've gotten scholarships and that kind of stuff, and community college is really cheap, so it's especially in Oak-Ramsey. But now if I went back, I'd probably do something along the lines of programming or something like that, because that's the field that I'd be interested in going into. But I'd want to study abroad in New Zealand.
I'll study abroad anywhere, as long as she's good looking.
Mm-hmm.
I have very strong opinions about college. Very, 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 very strong opinions about college. You know what's a ripoff? Private colleges. Don't go.
Oh, God, yes.
Unless you're going to an Ivy League school like Yale, Harvard, right? A private college in your state, it's bullshit. So it's going to cost you like $46,000 a year. Is it $46,000 a semester or a year? Year, I think. Let me think. It makes sense. A year. When you could go to a state college for a fraction of that. So in Minnesota, that's where we are. There's the University of Minnesota, and that's between 10 and 20, I think, for full tuition without any financial aid. And then private colleges cost over twice that. And nobody knows about the private colleges outside of the state. It's not anything special. They make you think it's special, but every state has private colleges.
Mm-hmm.
It's not an Ivy League school, and it's a bunch of bullshit. So I went to the University of Minnesota. I had financial aid, and yes, I kind of screwed around. I actually went with the purpose, though. I wanted to be a doctor, a medical doctor. I went in as a pre-med student, and then I switched majors 5 times because I went in with almost 60 credits. So upon entering college, basically, I had to declare a major, and so I switched a bunch of times. And then eventually, I'm still on a leave of absence, so I didn't drop out, but I'm on a very extended leave of absence because of MediaCows, because that's worth more to me than getting a college degree.
Well, and it's really interesting is because recently I've actually looked back and figured out what I've learned in the past 4 years that I've been with MediaCows, and compared to those years that I was in school, I've learned so much more. I'm at the point where if you give me enough time, like I don't even know what enough time is, but like a week of dedication, I could learn any program like on the computer easy. Like I would have no issue with that. And 4 years ago, I would never have thought that. Like if you handed me Photoshop or Premiere, I'd be like, whoa, whoa now. But now it's just like yeah, I might not understand this program right now, but give me enough time and I'll learn it, no problem. And that's just like one of the many skills that I've developed with MediaCows and just being in such a self-teach environment that is. So.
College is terrible for the notion of just thinking and learning but not actually doing. Nobody gives a shit in the end what you know. It's how you apply what you know into action. And so if you go to college your entire time and you do the work but you don't get internships, you don't apply yourself, you're going to wake up at the end of that, if you're going to a private school, not being anywhere because you didn't apply yourself while you were there into a career, knowing a bunch of stuff that doesn't matter, having a piece of paper that doesn't matter because lots of people have it, and $130,000 in student loans with no plan, really. And that's a disaster to be in. I can't imagine starting my life $130,000 in debt, $150,000 in debt, and paying that off. That's how I'm starting my life, having to pay that off. So all those years that I'm starting out, I'm basically working for free.
Yeah.
Because I owe that money. Because I felt like I had to. And that's the thing. Like, parents actually piss me off on this because parents very much contribute to that. They make their kids think that you have to go to this. We want you to go to this private school. We want you to go to this college instead of a community college because we want better for you than us. But what they really do is they saddle their children with hundreds of thousands of dollars of debt because and the children feel like they have to because their parents expect them to, and it's a bunch of bullshit. And someone needs to step up and
it's like nobody prepares you for this through high school either. Like me and Zach went to like a really good, like it was a good high school, but you know they're not telling you as you get out of high school that you're gonna be like 4 years down the line you're gonna be out in like $150,000 in debt, or how to prepare for that, how to do that kind of stuff, and it's and you know there are people that are even worse off than I was, and you know, I'm very fortunate. Like my senior year, I applied to like over 250 scholarships, and I just did it because, and I won scholarships because no one else applied for those. And that's what you need to do. Like go to your city hall and ask your representatives there. They know scholarships that they can pull out of their ass and be like, oh yeah, here you go, and that kind of stuff. That's your plan.
Dewey, I saw something else in the comments. Grad school.
Oh, God.
I have strong opinions about college, but I have stronger opinions of grad school. This is the biggest bullshit. So, from what I've heard from the people that we know about their student loans, the deal is if you go to grad school, right, you get to defer payment of your loan, so you don't have to pay off your loans while you're in grad school. So the option you face after going to a school where you have all that debt is, okay, if I graduate now, I don't go to grad school, I'm gonna have to start paying that off after a bit of time passes, or I can go to grad school and defer that payment, and then grad school is just gonna wipe the floor with you. And
I mean, like,
unless you, to me, grad school actually is, you should already be on the path to your career, and now to take the next step, you need to go to grad school, and that is when you should go to grad school. Exceptions would be if you want to be a doctor or a lawyer, where to practice medicine or law, you have to go to law school or medical school. That's the exception. But if I go to business grad school just because you want to be an entrepreneur, oh my God. Just go out there and do something. Take a look at almost all of the entrepreneurs that are out there that started companies, and you'll find out that a lot of them didn't even graduate from college. And most of them didn't go to grad school because they didn't go to. You don't go to school to become an entrepreneur to start your own business. You just do it.
And I mean, in the end, what both things show, so like, take example something that we've done, where we all kind of like, okay, school, not the option that we want right now. We're going to go out, do our own business, make our own money, and make like a decent profit off that. And then you have the school option where you go to school and you graduate school. The big things that come out of that, and what a lot of employers are looking at, is the fact that you show that dedication to do that, and you invest your time to do that kind of stuff. And so on one hand, you have a profit that you made, that you went out, you took a chance, and then you made some money, or maybe you're even or maybe you're even negative, but maybe not that bad because you knew the options that you were taking. You were working hard during that to make sure that you could live. On the other hand, then you have the $150,000 debt that, yeah, you showed a lot of dedication, you can complete that, but now you're $150,000 in debt and you have no real life experience.
My big problem is when college isn't thought of as an investment, because that's what college is. It's an investment on your future. You have to acknowledge the fact that it's going to cost you $40,000, $50,000 if you're going to a state like a public college. And is it worth it for what you want to do? Or do you just want to go to a technical college, acquire some skills, and then go from there? Example, and it's not like the greatest example in the world, but it's the example that happened in our lives, is Raymond. Raymond did not go to college, and he's there, and we brought him on because he knows the video games, and no, he didn't go to school for journalism or something, but it didn't matter. I'd rather have Raymond, who's going to make walkthroughs, than some guy who knows how to be a journalist, in theory, that went to college, because Raymond's actually done shit.
It's true.
Raymond's like, no objection to that.
I can't. What is there to say? You've spoken for me. I got nothing.
So I can stop ranting about college if someone wants to say something else in the chat.
Silence in the chat.
Well, because the chat's largely just talking about what we're talking about. There was something about a game that we didn't like at first, and then we found out that it was awesome. Like, we didn't have... What games did we not have good impressions going into, but then we turned out to really love?
I think the only game that, like, the game that always comes to mind of that is not necessarily one of of bad impressions, but it's one of no impressions, with Sleeping Dogs.
Yeah.
I was like, what is this game? And it was at the same time of Darksiders 2, and we played Darksiders 2 and then Sleeping Dogs, and me and Raymond lived together during that time.
Basically.
And Sleeping Dogs just ended up being this amazing game. So
Yeah.
that's definitely the most recent example I can think of that.
Yeah, I have to really think about something like that, where I have opposite examples where my expectations for a game just made the game not
Actually,
that good. But there's lots of that.
I can think of something for both you and Zach.
Oh,
That's
really?
Minecraft.
That's true.
Minecraft is an example.
Yeah.
In the beginning, both Raymond and Zach hated Minecraft.
I was like,
You're like, this is this shit nerd game that Dewey's trying to push on us.
That was way back before I even played PC games. Really, I mean, I dabbled here and there, Roller Coaster Tycoon, things like that. But, yeah, I wasn't. But Minecraft is the game that got me comfortable with PC controls, and yeah. Well, I mean, everyone on watching this should probably know that took off fairly quickly for me, and that I'm, got pretty addicted to that for a long time. It did wear off after a year or two. Kind of got bored of doing the same thing over and over again. I'm not a very creative person. I owned Legos when I was a kid, but I never really did anything special with them. I never built sets or anything like that. I kind of just, took 4 Legos together and look at the house. That's kind of what I do in Minecraft. It's kind of what I do in Minecraft.
You make a square. Look
at the house. Yeah.
How am I feeling? Good. Thanks for asking. I've been out of the hospital for 2 weeks.
That's
I'm
good.
fine. I'm off of the drugs. I feel fine. I do not feel like I have a brain tumor. And the doctor has given me the clear to drink, by the way. Those who are judging me in the chat.
Yeah, go ahead. Get shit faced.
Last week, I was still within the no drink period, which is why it was a dry podcast. But
No, it was dry because I didn't have any booze.
Love that occasionally just shows
It's-
Tom's thing.
okay,
It's cold outside. I don't want to go to the liquor store. It's freezing out there.
so yes, Last of Us DLC is going to be played. It's on Valentine's Day, right?
Yep.
So I've been told that Raymond is going to invite Dewey over.
Yes.
They're going to play together while his girlfriend gives him a blowjob.
Yes.
I would, as a correction to that statement, I would actually prefer if it's done here, just as to ease of editing transfers and that kind of stuff. So you don't have to worry about any Just Beam It's or anything like that happening.
That could also work.
Does Just Beam It? Does Just Beam It often screw up?
For Dewey.
Yeah.
I was in the hospital for meningitis. I'm just answering a question real quick.
Yeah. But yes, that'll be done. Hopefully we'll get the whole DLC knocked out in one sitting. So there won't be any delay on that.
How was your guys' middle school?
I remember obsessing over Jinko jeans. I didn't do a single thing of homework in social studies.
I did a lot of cheating in middle school.
And it's pretty much all I remember. Everything else has been suppressed.
Middle school, I skipped I skipped 8th grade. I did 7th and 8th in 1 year. So I had 2 years in middle school. I can remember
Oh yeah, that's right.
being girl obsessed. In 4th and 5th grade, I went to school in portables. And portables, if you don't know what they are, they're basically like trailers from a trailer park outside of the school. And that's where we had class. And in that setting, there was a girl named Annie who did this after-school thing.
Behind the dumpsters, or
Oh wait. So there was some stuff that happened behind the portables. And then I had a friend who was the teacher's son. I was behind the portables with her, and the teacher's son came walking by and he looked at us and then he ran off. So I panicked and I'm like, no, I'm gonna be in so much trouble. But that fling ended after those portable years. So I was devastated. I can remember becoming political while I was in middle school. We had like a mock congressional session, and I decided I would be the one to filibuster and spend the whole class talking just to mess with everybody else. So I did that.
Did you actually succeed at that?
I did, yeah.
That's funny.
There was a girl named Flower who had really pretty eyes. I liked her. And 9/11 happened.
Oh yeah, that's right. That was. What year was I?
I think
9/11.
I was in 9th grade. My high school was weird. My high school also had the 8th grade in it. Middle school was 5 to 7 for whatever reason.
That's
But,
so
yeah, I was. Yeah, I was.
8th grade, you're just shit out of luck.
8th grade, you're in high school. Yeah, it was weird, but yeah, I think I was my freshman year in high school when that happened. But I can't if you were to talk about the girls I had crushes on, we'd have to go back to like 2nd or 3rd grade. There'd be a new one every year. It would take a lot of time.
I think it was 3rd grade. I got sick because this was my first kiss.
Ooh.
I was somewhat No. I was sick. I came back. I was sad. And she said to me, You're really sad, Zach. And I said, I'm just not happy. And she said, would a kiss cheer you up? I'm like, well, yeah. So that was my first kiss.
Zach the pimp.
Then you got mono.
Then I skipped a grade. I just grew up way too fast. Because then it went behind the portables.
Yeah.
I don't know if I like count those like young year kisses as like a thing.
Was middle school like for you guys? Like it was, who do you like and all of that? Did that happen to you guys?
I mean, I had so I went to a Catholic middle school. We were 5
So you guys
through
were
8.
perverted as shit.
We were 5 through 8, which is different than Raymond and Zach. It's just weird organization there.
I went to an elementary school, so it was actually kindergarten through 8th, but
yeah, same.
we were kind of separated. Once we got to 6th grade, we were in an upper tier.
Like at my school at 5th grade, that's when that happened. Like you had, like when you were in 1st, 2nd, 3rd, and 4th, you stayed in the same classroom all day except when you went to gym or music class. But then when you got in 5th grade, that's when you started traveling to the different classrooms. Like we had like a class size of like 32 people, so it wasn't anything big or anything. Like when I went to St. Anthony, I'm like, there's so many people here. But middle school was mostly uneventful. I played soccer throughout middle school. I was good at soccer. I would say that I was good at soccer. And, mostly uneventful. I'm sure there were, like, girls and crushes and stuff that happened there, but nothing significant.
Nothing in middle school, elementary school was ever significant.
Right.
Took a huge drop in 6th grade. Like, I just did terrible in 6th grade for whatever reason. I'm just like, whatever, fuck it. I don't need to do homework.
Ganja, he was...
Dewey did not smoke weed until he went to Colorado, where it's legal. This year.
This year. Yeah, something.
But yeah, no, that's mostly unreal. It's actually funny. At my sister's high school in Brainerd, they have the 10th through 12th grade in a separate school than the 9th graders, because they had, like, literally the reason was because they were having such a huge issue with bullying the 9th graders that came in that they had to separate them into another school. But basically what that turned into then was that when the 9th graders came to the actual school, that's when the bullying would start. And just like they had some like serious fucked up shit that happened.
Where the hell did you live?
Brainerd. No, this was Brainerd. This was my sister's.
Oh.
Brainerd.
Hillbillies.
Yeah,
Like-
basically.
Like, I think they had, like, their first year there, they had people that put 2, like, planks on top of themselves, and then they had a truck run over that person because, like, they saw him on Jackass or something like that. That kid died. They had a kid that, like, weekly, they had a kid that they would tape up to the top of the ceiling with duct tape, naked.
What the fuck?
Like, this school is just like
Where
I
are the
think they're-
teachers during this shit?
it's a huge school. Like, they had a graduating class. I think my sister had a graduating class of about like 1,000 people.
Animals,
Jesus
a lot of them.
Christ.
Yeah. But yeah, it was just terrible. They had like 2 black kids in the entire school, and those
Whoa,
man,
whoa,
those,
Dewey.
they're
We don't
racist.
call them black.
African American, whatever. They were really, really racist up there, and I really felt like there would be like
People outside
KKK shit and stuff.
People outside of a metropolitan area racist? What? Who would have thought?
It's I don't know. It would, like, I'm happy that Emily just, like, as soon as she went up there, she just started going to college through PSEO.
I give
Sarah
Raymond
managed to
such.
find in with a decent crowd.
I give Raymond such credibility when he's talking about rednecks. It's like he's the authority to me.
Well, I tell you what.
I think the only kind of bullying that I ever witnessed was there was one time I was in Mr. Gauchi's class, who was an English teacher of ours.
Mr. Gauchi.
And
Wait, what English? What English class?
It was, I think, 9th grade.
English
So,
time, okay.
Yeah.
English time.
And this really big dude was in there, and he's kind of Mike Capsh.
Oh, the cat.
And so he was kind of a bully, and that's the day that he decided that he hated me because he made some statement out loud or something like that, and I made a really bad "your mom's" joke there. Like I said it out loud, and the whole class was laughing at him. And so after class, he's like, "Oh, you think that's funny?" And just shoved me into a locker.
Wait. You were the bully at the start of it.
Yeah. I was the name calling, but like after class, he waited for me outside class. He thought that was funny and shoved me into the locker, and I just kept the momentum and kept on walking. Like I just like whatever, dude.
And from that moment on, you were Capsha's enemy.
He had Dewey was tears were welling up in his eyes. And
My arm fucking hurt. Like
I believe actually, I believe Dewey was actually probably more pissed off at the time, and he was not, near tears from it. Dewey was a tough guy. I mean, I didn't know him yet in those days because we became friends in 10th grade, kind of, until I became his mortal enemy.
I was a terrifying person when I was in like kinder or like 5th grade, like 4th, 5th grade. Like I bullied kids really bad, and it's not good. Like I called somebody, like I think Band-Aid Penis. I think that was his nickname. I don't even know why.
But did you
I have no idea where it came from.
Is this there was a Band-Aid on it?
I don't fucking remember.
What?
But I got in enough trouble where I had to go over to his house and like his parents talked to my parents. I actually ended up being really good friends with him.
With Band-Aid Penis.
With Band-Aid Penis. But yeah, I was a little shit when I was younger. That was not good.
Question.
Mm-hmm.
Are you guys willing to stick around for another minute?
No.
Are you gonna go put a Band-Aid on your penis?
I have to run to the bathroom.
Oh God.
I've been drinking a lot. So, quick thing before I leave. This is what I'll leave it with. Dewey and I became friends in 10th grade. Then I hacked the system, involved him, and his parents forbid him from being around me.
Ever again.
That's the short story of it. Yeah.
I was banned from seeing Zach ever again. My parents definitely do not know the connection there. Or at least I don't think they do. They might. I don't know.
Wait, what?
I said I'm pretty sure my parents do not think that Zach is the same person that got me suspended in high school.
Huh.
They could. I don't know. My parents are intelligent.
I was like, they're not dumb people, dude. I don't know why they would be able to put that together.
Well, because after that, I basically didn't talk to him for like 3 years.
No.
But
I see. I'm not a hillbilly. I just have hillbilly relatives. So that's where my authority comes in. Yeah. Yeah. Dewey, have you gotten to see The Godfather yet?
no, I have those discs
Huh.
over here now.
You haven't watched those. Huh.
Alright, so
Interesting.
I didn't bring them with me to Germany because my parents don't have a Blu-ray player over there that plays American Blu-rays. And
What? Blu-rays are region free.
no, they're not. I know this for a fact because when I went over there last time, or like a couple times ago, I brought a Blu-ray player, or I bought a Blu-ray disc over there. Like bought it, or no, whatever. And it wouldn't play unless I changed the region. So.
Interesting.
Yeah, but and then when I got back, I got really sick, and I was not in the living room for a lot of that time. So it'll get there eventually.
I know the Xbox One plays Blu-ray discs now, but I still have your Hobbit. I was gonna watch special features, and I put it in, and the Xbox was like, "Nah, I'm good. I'll just sit here on a black screen." So, yay for the Xbox One. That was sarcastic, Zach. I was actually dissing the Xbox One.
I don't like the Xbox One either.
Thought you said you'd like it for its TV functionality.
Yeah, but then that broke.
What? How did it break?
So I have Comcast cable. I used to have the cable hooked up through it, and now it freezes every 3 seconds for a quarter of a second. It stutters repeatedly, constantly. It never stops, and it's annoying as shit. Also, I can't watch Netflix on it because it freezes as well. So currently, it's a dead box that I get to say Xbox turn off, and then shut off all my stuff. That's its function. It's basically a red ring of death. No.
It's just shutting off your stuff right now. Goodbye, stream. Just everything.
Don't worry, the computer's not hooked up to the Xbox One. You don't need to worry. Trap. So, what were you guys talking about?
I was talking about how Blu-ray discs don't work in my Xbox, even though it's supposed to. I've only tried one, but it didn't work.
Download the Blu-ray player app.
I did.
It still doesn't work?
Yeah.
Well, clearly we have switched allegiances to the PS4.
I was always
The PS4 is what I watch Netflix on now.
PC, baby. Steambox. Steambox is going to launch with Half-Life 3.
What's the point of the Steambox? God.
Point of the Steambox is for people that like consoles and don't want to build a PC, but want to play PC games. That's the point.
I don't think you should bring your Jesus hair back, Raymond.
I don't think I should.
I'm in the process of doing that. This hair's so fucking long.
Wait,
I have knots.
Tilt your head up, Dewey. Tilt your head up. Now talk, so it goes to you.
Okay. What? Why? What do you want me to do?
Okay, I wanted to see your hair.
Oh. Yeah, it's like it's a monstrosity in the back. That's the big issue. Like, I don't mind it. Like, this is like maximum length that I'd want it in the front, but in the back it's like this freaking like ponytail.
Raymond has the shortest hair here.
Word.
What's with that? Why aren't you growing it out?
Cause my issue is that when I get a haircut, I don't know what to do with it, so I just tell them to cut it really short, and then it grows out to what it is, and then I do it over and over and over again. Yeah.
That's going to happen with me.
Why don't you bring your Jesus hair back?
Because I look like an idiot.
No, you don't.
You're entitled to your very wrong opinion. I'm just saying. I don't like. When I look back at pictures, I'm like, ew.
What changed though? You loved it.
I stopped loving it. I said this is getting
too much shampoo.
I just don't like it anymore. I never took care of it. I never like combed it or brushed it or anything. I never used conditioner. So
Raymond's gonna move back to Norway and grow his Jesus hair out and.
I don't. Back to Norway?
Back to Norway.
How am I going to back?
Every person that has long hair like that belongs and lives in Norway.
Do you have siblings?
Not that Norway's bad at all. Just.
Do you have siblings, Raymond?
Why is it specifically for me? I do.
Do you have brothers and sisters?
I have a sister.
What's her name?
Victoria.
That's all I have to ask.
All right.
I don't care about your sister. I don't want to know more. I just wanted to know, do you have it and what's her name?
Well, then, there you have it.
Do you have it? What's her name? That's an interesting question. Will anybody be going, for MediaCows, be going to PAX Prime this year? I want to. That's about as much as I'll say.
We should go. We should make more money and go.
Let's start with that first part, and then.
Right.
how about this, guys? We'll start up a fun campaign for you guys to fund our trip to PAX Prime. If you can do that, then we'll go.
Well, that sounds very manipulative.
I mean, it's that I want to go to Tom's back. So I want to go to PAX Prime.
Hi, Tom.
Thomas.
Tom.
But yeah, no, I mean it's we don't have a lot of money right now, and we don't know what it's gonna be like in August. So that's if the case is we have money, then sure. If it's not, then well, it costs money to fly to Seattle. Believe it or
here's
not.
the deal. Let's talk about PAX East first, because that's coming up.
Not going.
Oh, are you announcing that now?
Yeah.
Why not?
I'll work on some sponsorships.
That's in March, right?
Yeah.
There's no way I'm gonna have the money for that in March.
What the hell is wrong with you, Raymond? Why you?
There's no way I'm gonna have the money.
Oh God, no. Not March. Oh, that's gonna be painful. Like
Yeah.
I'm gonna be like living outside when it comes to March.
Oh,
Yeah.
March.
I'm not
I'm
gonna
have to withdraw that proposal. Okay. Seattle, you were beautiful. Boston,
I keep on seeing Seattle keeps on popping up everywhere I look. I think the universe is telling me to move to Seattle.
This is just gonna make me feel like even worse when I look at this.
The
I'm gonna
universe-
see what August is or what March is shaping up to be like.
Goldilocks. We have been to Seattle many times, and we will not be going to Pike's Place intentionally, but we might show up there accidentally. You never know once this starts happening.
There's
what goes on?
There's a tool show coming up in Spokane.
Jesus.
Hey Raymond, that's where you got pulled over.
Fuck that city! Fuck it!
Mercy. Jesus, God, Lord, have mercy.
Yep.
Why did I do this? This
I don't
is
know why
just
you did
making
that.
me in terrible spirits.
Do not be depressed the rest of the experience here.
God.
I'm gonna
And
eat
if you guys are wondering, we made shit in January. Shit. Like, literally, I could shit and sell it for more than we made in January. You think I'm
he's
kidding?
exaggerating.
I'm not.
He's exaggerating. His shit's not worth that much.
Someone on Twitch, someone watching on Twitch might buy Dewey's shit.
If you buy it, I think if you bought the shit that Dewey shits for the amount that we make, I think you'll become the 5th media cow. I'm gonna put that there right now. If one of you guys want to put that amount of money on the line, you will be the 5th media cow.
That's just their life savings. That's all they've saved up for.
If they've saved up that amount though, I'm proud of them.
Yeah. But I mean, keep in mind that the amount that's showing right now is also still including some of December. I'm assuming you're looking at the past 30 days.
I'm not looking at anything, Dewey. I'm looking at my memory.
Oh.
I'm gonna go take a look. Raymond, entertain them.
So apparently someone's yelling at me about Spokane. Apparently it's pronounced Spokane.
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 You should have known that.
I don't give a fuck. It's not Seattle. I'm not moving to Spokane. I'm not moving to Seattle.
Raymond hates Spokane.
I'm gonna move
Fuck
to San
Spokane.
Francisco. How about that?
Gay.
I love you. All right, Dewey, I'm looking at analytics now. We'll see what my live reaction.
Uh-oh.
Zach, you need to make noise.
Ah! I take back! I take it back!
Now it's my turn.
PAX is canceled.
Where'd it go?
Don't look, Raymond.
It's too
Just
late.
stay. No, look! Don't change to just January.
Just January.
No, don't do
January
it. Stay the
1st.
happy person on the podcast.
That's well within my predictions.
Oh, well, Raymond.
Raymond.
Raymond just made me
Oh my
happy
God.
again.
I'm the Michael Pachter of media.
I'll be
Cows.
whoring myself out in March, guys.
Oh my God, Raymond, you're amazing.
Now we get to see the flood of comments that say
he's
Sarah's here.
He's the Michael Pachter.
Because I can hear.
What you
It's like a 30-second play.
Sarah. Sarah, bring her in frame so I can wave to her. Bring her in frame. No, come on. You're supposed to wave back to me. I'm waving to you. Oh.
Put her hand in the frame, and that's it.
Sarah's going somewhere for spring break. South Padre for Yum.
Truly, she hates Raymond and I.
Yeah.
Oh
She
no,
could be-
Tom's not gonna. It's gonna say he's not here anymore.
She could spend that money on our livelihood to do it.
Why is it going to say Tom's not here anymore?
I just got the "Are you still here?" thing.
I haven't.
Okay.
I haven't either.
Let's see. I think Dewey and I could make some good money as male prostitutes.
No.
You know? Kitty!
You do realize prostitution's illegal.
I'll go to Vegas and do it.
New Orleans. Mardi Gras coming up.
I just got an Are you still there?
Are you still there? Nap time.
So, oh yep, there it is. It's on the screen.
What? What's on the screen?
The Twitch screen.
Oh,
The
is
Are You
it?
Still
Okay,
There?
everybody go
Oh.
off to a side so they can see you.
What?
I'm here.
No, the left. Okay, so the left side. We all go to the left side.
Dewey's on the wrong side.
Am I?
Yeah. I gotta go through Dewey's panel to get to Tom's.
Anyone want to call Tom? Or is this a
I
sign?
think my
dude?
phone's been dead for like 8 days, so I should probably.
Why do you not plug in your phone?
Stop
Because-
laughing, Sarah.
Everyone contacts me on Facebook.
Tell Sarah if she's gonna laugh, she has to get in the screen.
Or go to Maryland and hit the button for Tom.
Either one.
I'll try texting Tom, but he might get mad at me and to tell me to fuck off.
He does that no matter what you
I'm
say.
very
right? And
scared
so-
of Tom. I'm very scared of Tom.
Tom hates you. You don't need to fear him.
True fact, Tom is a very short man.
True fact, Tom does not hold any power over Raymond. What's happening?
I'm scratching my mousepad.
Alright. I sent him a text message.
I guess,
Wait, how does our July know I'm so terrible about my phone?
Raymond, you gotta get more on his side.
You know, I tried today. I said, Tom, I love you. And he seemed to respond well to that. So
Who is the tallest media cow? Not me.
I think I am.
I
think
think
I'm
it's Dewey
slight.
by like an inch.
Yeah.
Then Raymond. Then me. And then Tom.
Is Tom that short?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, he is.
Huh.
I slept with him. We know where our toes meet.
Ah, that button.
Tom!
All right, I'm still going back to dinner though.
About you.
He didn't
Damn it,
yell
Tom.
at me or anything for texting him. Such a nice guy.
He did that for us. He went downstairs.
Love
No,
Tom.
okay.
However, we now know he's
Wait,
not
no, to
walking
close
his
the
dog.
argument, because it's getting a little heated in the chat, prostitution is not legal in Nevada or Las Vegas.
It's not?
Escort.
It is not.
Being an escort is legal, though.
Well, I thought it was. I thought it
It
was
is
legal.
not.
Well, I'll go to Amsterdam then.
That's not legal either.
No, it's not legal in Amsterdam.
Well,
Nothing
I'll
is
go
legal.
to Norway.
There's nothing. Nothing is legal in Amsterdam.
I'll
Nothing.
go to Sweden. Oh,
Dewey
somewhere. I'm
Dewey
gonna go wherever
knows.
it is legal. There you
Dewey
go.
did shrooms in Amsterdam and got arrested.
Whoa, Dewey.
You know me, I'm the shroom eating monster.
Dewey, I added that arrested there to make sure you knew I was kidding.
Didn't we talk about shrooms on the last podcast?
Let's talk about it on
Can
this
we
podcast.
talk about shrooms on every podcast?
Okay, let's talk about
Zach,
drugs.
Zach can't
Okay.
not mention it.
Well, as we know, alcohol is more harmful than shrooms, MDA, amphetamines, cocaine,
Yesterday.
and LSD.
During Minecraft, we talked about this after we were done recording. That's when we talked about it.
Yes, we did.
Did I leave during this time, or was I just not
I
paying?
don't remember. French toast.
It's legal in my.
I answered a question. The question was waffles, pancakes, or French toast. It's French toast.
Waffles.
Do we?
Huh?
God damn it, Dewey. Waffles, pancakes,
Pancakes.
French toast.
Pancakes.
So the two of you are wrong, and that's okay.
All right, let's talk
Wait,
about
what'd you say?
MDMA now.
Wait, Raymond, what'd you say?
French toast all the way.
All right, let's talk about
Nick Doms would
MDMA.
agree with you there.
MDMA,
Doms is a
Raymond,
good
what are
guy.
your thoughts?
I've never heard of that band before.
All right, ecstasy. Have you heard of the ecstasy before?
I've never heard of it.
I don't know anything about it, despite
Any-
the fact that Zach always talks about it.
Any
And
drug that you have to put a pacifier in your mouth so you don't bite off your
What
own
the
tongue. I'm
Who's
not gonna
putting a
take that
pacifier
drug.
in for MDMA?
I'm not gonna take that drug. If you have
Wait, Raymond, who is putting a pacifier in?
it's a very common practice when you're using ecstasy.
Because you grind your teeth?
Yeah. Or something.
Okay.
You also have the. There is a chance that you could bite your tongue, hard, if you
Okay,
can't control
let me say this.
what your mouth is doing.
Allegedly, you have control over everything you do, and therefore you
Is he
don't.
masturbating?
Who was clapping?
Dewey is masturbating. That's the sound of his hand hitting his balls while he's rubbing his penis.
Is Dewey on ecstasy?
I feel like this would not be my ecstasy reaction. Isn't that? Aren't you supposed to be in euphoria for that? Or
Yeah,
something?
Yeah.
euphoria then leads to masturbation.
It's just. Think of how that would feel if you're already euphoric, Dewey.
Okay, so ecstasy, MDMA, you don't lose control over your being like it's shrooms or LSD. You are who you are, and you might grind your teeth a bit, but you don't need to bite your tongue unless you want to. Just have a little bit of self-control, Raymond. Jesus.
I have never done ecstasy.
Oh.
No. I said I wouldn't do any drug that would do something like that. Or I'd have to.
Luckily, ecstasy then is suddenly in your wheelhouse.
It's not.
No.
I think I'm okay without doing ecstasy. I think I'm alright.
What I would recommend
You have to go skydiving, Raymond.
is if
Bullshit.
Whoa, let's not mistake things here. The rumor is LSD screws up the skydiving thing. But that's false as well. LSD does not. In fact, you should skydive if it's legal while doing LSD. Only if it's legal, though. I put my hands in the air to show my fingers aren't crossed. MDMA is a good drug if you are having emotional struggles with someone about openness, and then you need to be open with someone. So if Dewey had a person he was really caring about, let's just say, let's say Dewey and Tom are in a homosexual relationship.
Whoa, Dewey, you're cheating on me with Tom? What the fuck?
Oh, okay, let's say Raymond and Dewey are in a homosexual relationship.
Let me be open with you.
Okay. And let's say Dewey's harboring some feelings towards Raymond because Raymond's not being exactly there, emotionally available for Dewey.
I'm busy with work. I don't have time.
Okay, that's very well true. But if you guys both take
It's okay.
MDMA,
Really, the secret is you just get me drunk, and then the lid's off everything. So.
if you guys both take the drug, then suddenly you'll bear your feelings to each other and you'll come to a common understanding. So I hear from the internet.
Dewey, it's your fault you're feeling this way. I'm busy with work, and you need to accept that. Okay?
Okay.
You need to handle yourself.
That is understandable.
What I would say, Raymond, if I were Dewey, I would say, but Raymond, I know you have to do work, but would it kill you to give me a little kiss every once in a while? If I were Dewey. I mean, maybe even on the stream. Maybe the viewers want to see you two kiss. What are these people saying? I know
calling-
too much.
You're calling Dewey
People,
a
come on.
slut.
Okay. Dewey's a slut and I know too much.
I'm innocent here.
I know. Wait, ask me any question, I know.
What?
Dewey drunks equals.
If the drug's illegal, I know what it
I would
does.
actually say that's probably the direct opposite. Get me drunk and I will not have sex with someone. Because then I like when I'm drunk and like if that situation has ever come up, it's always I'm too drunk for this. I'm not gonna appreciate this when I'm sober. Which my sober mind then tells me you're an idiot. But
You have the opposite effect of most people, where they go, "I'm gonna get fucked up," and then go fuck somebody, and then regret it tomorrow. You're like, "I'm not gonna fuck somebody when I'm fucked up, and I'm gonna regret that tomorrow."
yeah.
The key really is to never be sober, isn't it? And then you never need to go through the thoughts of regretting it.
I have tried having marathon drunk weekends. It's never worked out. Maybe 2 times in a row, but that's max. On that third day, I'm like, fuck life. I'm just gonna fucking sit here and watch Netflix all day.
Okay, I'm gonna address this guy named Astrath in the chat. I'm glad you could quote that from some source about MDMA. Causes pupil contraction, body temperature, make sure you drink water, otherwise it's going to be harmful. What else does he say? Euphoria? Yeah, okay. Euphoria. Dewey, tell us about Euphoria.
They used Rockstar Games used that in their Grand Theft Auto 4 engine. It's to simulate body motion in real time. I believe it was also in Red Dead Redemption, and I'm not sure if they included it in Grand Theft Auto 5. I hadn't heard anything about the Euphoria engine, but probably on the back of the box or something if they did use it. Did I nail it?
Yeah,
You did.
Sounded about right.
Yeah. Also, body chills.
I got chills when I was sick.
Were
But that's
you
because I
taking...
get really fucking hot, and then it'd be really cold, and then it'd be really hot again.
Can I ask you, Dewey, were you on any stimulants at the time?
I have no no, I don't think so. Well, I mean, like, cause stimulants, is there like a medical, like I was on Thermaflu. What is that? I don't know what that is.
I don't know.
Well, my
either.
doctor told me to take it.
Your doctor told you to take cocaine, Dewey. Theraflu?
Thermaflu, Theraflu, I don't know. Maybe.
Theraflu, okay. Alright, I'm going to look up what's in it. Raymond, talk.
So
But
one day I was walking down in the forest, and I saw a bunny, and the bunny said, "Raymond, why are you a wolf?"
Dewey,
I
you
looked
talk,
down.
because you're more interesting than what he
I
has to
was a
say.
cow.
I'm pretty sure that
Thank
I
you,
was not feeling euphoric at all when I took Thermaflu. I was still feeling deathly ill.
Dewey, have you
In
ever
fact,
taken...
if I...
Have you ever been on morphine
No,
at the hospital?
no.
Okay.
At least not to my recollection.
Raymond?
I don't think so.
Okay. So none of you guys have felt euphoric.
I've
Not
taken...
with drug usage, no.
Right. Just being, high on life, because
Yes.
it's amazing. Yeah.
Totally done that plenty of times. What the fuck was that? Dewey's coughing up hairballs. The fuck?
Nothing? You need
Hey,
to
why
do
does
that?
Tom hate us?
Tom's eating dinner.
He's racist.
The question is, why aren't any of us eating dinner?
Because I'm recording a Podcow.
Because I'm waiting for a text message from Gabi even though my phone's not on.
What are you doing with Kabi?
You fucking idiot!
What are you doing with Kabi?
Going to Flame Burger.
I would go to Flameburger, but I need to save up money for March.
Good to know. Okay, so I'm gonna go to Flame Burger. They think you're high, Raymond, on something called marijuana.
No.
Raymond, did you smoke a whole marijuana?
One whole marijuana.
God damn
I
it.
never.
What did I tell you?
I've never actually bought marijuana in my entire life.
I would not have to drive. Okay, so
So
one whole marijuana. Never.
I've never bought a single marijuana. Yeah. I'm not saying I haven't done it, but you know, and I'm definitely
He's not saying he has either.
I'm definitely not on it now. I'll tell you that much.
Despite the fact that he's looking a little red.
It's
If you let us see his pupils, it would probably be bloodshot.
No, why? God damn it. I knew he was
Talk,
gonna
you
do
got to
this.
talk, Raymond.
what? Oh, fuck a doggy in the butt. Hold on. La 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 la.
All right, you make your own judgment. High or not?
As I go towards the camera, la la la.
Easter falls on 420 this year.
Woo! What does that mean?
It's weed day.
It's National Smoke 2-Hole Marijuana Days.
2 whole marijuana.
Well, that's
One at
the end of
4:20
commission
a.m.
day.
and one at 4:20 p.m.
You didn't know about 420, Raymond?
Of course, I knew about 4:20 in middle school.
Okay, thank
I learned
you.
about in middle school.
I learned about 420 like a year and a half ago. No, it was while I was still at TSA that my coworkers were like, "Oh, 420." I'm like, what's funny about that? Like, that's when everyone smokes weed. I'm like, why would they do that?
All right,
I
well,
don't know how that got started.
Chat.
But
ask a question. Otherwise, we're going to leave.
I'm gonna go eat pizza.
I'm going to go eat dandelions.
Thanks, I think my tolerance for alcohol right now is really low. I didn't really drink that much when I was
Me too, Dewey. 3 drinks, done.
I have no idea. I don't really like drinking. Makes me very sick and depressed. I'm not a good drunk. Well, I am a good drunk, but I have really high highs and really low lows. So
Is our July still here?
I think she had to leave. She's gonna go to Flameburger with Kabi.
Dewey,
Someone wants to buy me Flameburger, I'll go to Flameburger.
Dewey, are you jealous that that Kabi is seeing someone else?
Are you?
no, it's an open relationship.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. She doesn't know about that though. It's fine. I'm sure if I actually said that to her around Kabi, that could cause some. Well, I don't know. I've seen her once, so I don't know how she would actually react to that.
She's cool. I don't know if she's the coolest, but she's cool. And it's hard to be on the Kabi level of cool, and since she's always around Kabi, it's hard to judge that. You know?
She hasn't
Yeah.
accepted my friend request on Facebook, so I judge her for that.
You
She
can't
hasn't.
leap from dandelions to heroin, I'm sorry. That's not a logical connection.
One more question. I'm done.
Uh-oh, Dewey's calling it.
Okay, so we're going to talk about how Tom tastes like then.
Although this live stream will remain.
The live stream. You guys can watch me eat pizza if you want.
So how does Tom taste?
I've never tasted Tom, but I
Me neither.
imagine it's glorious. I imagine it's like a full 8-course meal at once.
I imagine it tastes like cough syrup.
I finally got around to changing my email password.
What is it?
It's Raymond is the best person ever.
Good
Raymond
password.
Raymond does not have a baby. Thanks everyone for watching. It's a pleasure. We really appreciated talking to you guys in the chat.
Mhm.
Oh,
Every Thursday.
oh, how many of you? 122 of you.
122 people are watching us talk about nothing.
You listen to us talk about nothing, as Raymond said. I appreciate that. Also, our July, goodbye. It was nice to chat with you in a way again. Also, Raymond, nice to chat with you.
Oh, you as well, sir.
Dewey,
Yeah.
you as well.
Thanks.
Dewey looks.
Dewey's like dying over there.
Dewey looks so pretty. Talk, Dewey.
Hey.
There we go.
Oop, wrong way.
That's it, isn't it?
Yep, that's it. Bye, guys. I'm turning off my camera now.
Goodbye. Dewey's gone. Dewey's dead. Raymond,
I'll just, hang on 1 second.
any last words?
Nipples. I saw nipples.
But how is this working through? Is it working through Google Plus through Twitch?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So when you close down the Twitch, it goes bye-bye, and Twitch
Okay.
gets a blank live stream.
Thanks everyone for watching. If you haven't already, follow us on Twitch because that's where we actually talk to you guys as opposed to YouTube. There's only 25 of you, so it's no big deal. We'll see you guys next week on Thursday because that's our new day for Podcow. Talk to you guys later.
Bye-bye! Wait, we gotta fist it, remember? We got...